everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Love for Intuitive Astrology. So, today I'm going to talk about the upcoming year of 2026 for the sign of Scorpio. So, this is for everyone with Scorpio sun, moon, and rising. Okay, rising is most accurate usually. And for additional information, you can watch this for your sun and your moon. Now, I'm going to talk about the best months for career, for love, money, moving, all that stuff. Okay, I'm going to also name specific dates for where windows are opening for opportunities. Okay, but before we start, I gathered all the key points of this year and I made an astrology calendar. Now, this camera is a bit vague sometimes when you like try to zoom. It's not really showing, but here you can see all the major points. Okay, and then here are the months where you can write your own things and then combine that with the upcoming astrology. I'll leave the link below in the description box. It's an Etsy link to my Etsy shop and you can check out the calendar over there. Okay, so Scorpio, let's look at your year ahead and start at the beginning because this is going to be a pretty amazing year for you and I'm going to explain that to you soon. Okay, so on the 26th of January 2026, Neptune is going back in Aries from Pisces to Aries in your sixth house. Now when Neptune is in the sixth house, you're kind of feeling like it's hard to sustain a very strict routine. Okay, you're gonna feel like you don't want to have maybe this 9 to 5 routine, or you're struggling with that. Like Neptune wants to kind of go with the flow, so try to do that as much as possible. On the 13th of February, Saturn in Aries is going to back you up. Okay, it's going to bring in more seriousness. You're going to ground this creativity because Neptune is also very creative. So at the same time, you can ground your creativity in work. And there might be some more responsibility, but keep working towards that because very soon I'm going to explain because your career is about to take off. Okay. So keep working on your goals, take on this responsibility, but also watch your health. Okay. Because Saturn and Neptune can point out sometimes some issues with health. Now, these two are going to be in a conjunction up until the end of April, okay? Then they're going to kind of go their separate ways, but they're still going to highlight your routines and your health, okay? On the 17th of February, there's going to be a new moon, annular solar eclipse in Aquarius at 28 degrees. And this is going to be in your fourth house. So here you're going to redefine your roots. Okay, maybe you're going to move. And in Aquarius, you like this like quirky home, tech home, unconventional homes, like living in a community, like to travel or move more often to try different environments. Okay, it can be that you like to live in a city, or you want to live on the countryside, like in a self-sufficient home, like you like to do something out of the norm. Okay, this is going to be enhanced during this eclipse, where you're going to find out what is it that makes you free from within. So anything coming up regarding houses, family, maybe need to change the way you root yourself in this life. On the 25th of February, Mercury is stationing retrograde in the sign of Pisces at 22 degrees until the 19th of March. Okay, and this will be in your fifth house. Here you're going to go back to creativity. Okay, so maybe you want to write, you want to create something, and this is going to bring you back towards your own childhood. There could be some miscommunication with your own children, or you're going to internalize what you missed when you were little and those things you really want to give to your children. The fifth house is also related to partnerships. So there might be some miscommunication there about what it is that you both want to do in your spare time. Like one wants to do this, and the other one says, you know what, I want to go outside, and the other one wants to stay inside. So you're going to have to come to a certain agreement. Okay. But Any miscommunication is now there to be resolved and first internalized. When it goes direct, you can resolve it. So on the 3rd of March, there will be a full moon, total lunar eclipse in the sign of Virgo in your 11th house. Okay. So this is about friendships and maybe even something you're working on behind the scenes you want to bring to the outside world. You want to network. Yeah, look for opportunities as well, like sudden. Maybe someone introduces you, and this introduction is gonna change a lot for you. Okay. Um, yeah, Virgo rules the 6th house. So you like people that are also work oriented or health oriented, like meeting people in the gym at sports. This is really your scene where you're going to meet friends and new people. Jupiter this year is going to be in your 9th house up until the 30th of June, which is amazing because it's making a trine to your sun, moon, or rising. So it's going to give you this watery boost of intuition. You're going to know where to go. And it's almost like someone is whispering in your ear, like your intuition, right? What to do. So, a lot of you are going to travel, and especially after the 9th of March, 9th or 10th, depending on your location, Jupiter is going to station direct in Cancer. This is such a wonderful time for traveling. Some of you want to live abroad because we have Cancer there, especially if you have Cancer cusp on the 9th house. Some of you want to travel or live abroad or temporarily live abroad. Okay. This is a really good time to do that. Also, spending time by the water, living by the water, going on a holiday to refresh, like going to the sea or going to a river. You don't have to swim in it, although it's going to help, right? But you can just be by it. And you want to probably soak up more information about spirituality, books, follow a certain teacher that you resonate with, right? Because Jupiter is a lucky planet. You're going to find a good teacher or someone that can teach you about, spirituality, a spiritual path, astrology, tarot, whatever you're interested in. Okay. You yourself might decide to become a teacher, Scorpio. Like the really the messages that you have to share with this world are absolutely, people are going to soak that up. You're going to have this really nurturing way of speaking that a lot of people can resonate with. Okay. So it's a good time for you to share your knowledge. And if you're intuitive, you're going to be extra intuitive around this time. Okay. There are some really beautiful alignments with Jupiter in Cancer up until the 30th of June that I wrote down. That's going to be so good for you, Scorpio. So, between the 10th and 17th of April, Jupiter in Cancer is going to be sextiling Venus in Taurus. Now, Venus loves to be in Taurus, right? It's in its own sign next to Libra as well. But Venus is in Taurus and Jupiter in your 9th house is sextiling Taurus in your 7th house. So if you're single, this is such a lovey-dovey time for you. Some of you will get married, will have just a fantastic time with your partner. Okay. So if you're single, be out and about, go traveling, open your eyes, talk to people. Go to a course, learn something, because love can happen around this time for some of you Scorpios. Um, as well as just spoil yourself. Okay, this is such a great time. Between the 1st and the 19th of June, Jupiter will be conjunct Venus. Okay, and they're going to be both in Cancer in your 9th house. Between up till the 12th of June. After that, Venus will be in Leo. Still a very good placement, right? So, very good time for traveling. Maybe you could make money from traveling. Some of you are going to make money through social media, traveling, making documentaries, exporting products, housing business. If you're a real estate agent abroad, this can be a very, very good time for you. Okay. You might find luck, find a house, okay? Something that you always wanted, like your dream place. Then, between the 21st of May and the 30th of May, the Sun is conjunct Uranus in your 8th house, okay? So Uranus is going back in Gemini on the 26th of April. And you might find really creative ways, out of the box ways, to make extra money through investment. Or you have ways how to hold your money, different kind of, this bank account or this thing is really good for your money. In general, you might feel really drawn to ways to break cycles, and you will see that astrology, numerology, human design, all these things can help you break certain patterns in your life. Okay. If you have any legal situation, you might find out of the box ways to win your situation. Okay. But there's going to be a red flag coming up because between the 29th and the 12th of July, Mars is conjunct Gemini in the 8th house. This is not a time for legal matters. This is a very aggressive placement. Okay. Watch out for accidents as well. Keep it calm. And Gemini is talk, conversation, so harsh speech. So if you're irritated towards someone or towards yourself or towards money, like you might be calling like some companies for your bills, like things that didn't work out, keep it cool, okay? Because it might work against you, right? And we all know I have Scorpio moon and Scorpio rising. We can get a little bit pissed sometimes. Like for me, I'm so calm most of the time, but when I get pissed, it's like you know, I know that, and I will spend time by myself because it comes out like a volcano, like raw. So yeah, be careful around this time, Scorpio. After the 30th of June, Jupiter will move into Leo. Okay, it's going to be in your 10th house of career, time for massive career changes. So if you want to start your own business, if you want to wait for a promotion or something, this is your best time. Okay, you might just switch jobs, get a great opportunity. This is the time to be bold because Leo is outgoing. Okay, Leo is outgoing. Like maybe you're more to yourself, but in the workplace you know how to sell yourself, so go for that. Okay, show your skills, show what you're capable of, connect to your heart. Because Leo, for you, Scorpio, for you, Leo in the 10th house is connecting to your passion. You need to do something that you're passionate about and that you're standing behind, because otherwise the lion is sleeping in the workplace. Okay. So you need to make sure that you are passionate about what you do and, embrace this Leo energy in the workplace, and you're going to get lots of opportunities. Then on the 19th of June, Chiron is moving in Taurus up until the 17th of September 2026. So for you, that's in your seventh house, okay? So there might be some maybe anxieties coming in regarding partnership and money. Okay, maybe your partner isn't making as much money, or maybe you have money and you're afraid to lose the money. How are we going to deal with that? The distribution of money, but also, yeah, just the fear of losing possessions, or maybe you feel like you need to help your partner, okay? Because Chiron is a healer, can lose themselves and help others. So watch out, when Chiron is in Taurus, that you don't overextend to help your partner at the cost of yourself. It's always good to help your partner, right? You help each other, but not at the cost of yourself. So you will figure out if the person you're with is good for you or not good for you, right? And you have to show good boundaries, not overextend to help someone else. On the 12th of August, there will be a new moon, total solar eclipse in Leo at 20 degrees in your 10th house. Again, showing a new beginning in your career. Okay, whatever it is that you're going to do, you're definitely going to have a new takeoff when it comes to your career. This is a fantastic year, okay, for that. So Leo likes to show themselves. So make sure you're visible so people can give you offers, job offers. People can see you on social media. Okay. Make sure that people see what you're capable of. Show your talents. The 18th of August, the North Node is shifting from Pisces to Aquarius. Okay. So the South Node goes from Virgo to Leo. So the North Node is in your fourth house in Aquarius. So new home, um, like I said, a new way of living. Like it might be a sudden shift happening as well, like moving homes, thinking this is quite uncomfortable, and it turns out to be part of a destiny. Okay. Now you have Jupiter in the 10th house for your career, and the South Node is there, right? And it's going to align with each other at some point next year. How to work best with these energies is to connect with your heart and drop any type of ego. You can show your gifts, expect nothing. This is how to deal with these energies. And I know this because I have the South Node and Jupiter and Venus all conjunct the South Node in Leo. Okay. This is really to let go of the ego, to show yourself, but really because you want to help. And when you want to solve a problem or help and lift other people up, okay, Scorpio, this energy is gonna work with you. And especially if you have good karma from the past or past lives, this can come your way around this time. Okay. So work with the energies and you will see good results from it. Then there will be a partial lunar eclipse in Pisces in your fifth house on the 28th of August. And this will highlight children. So maybe you want children or talking about it. Could be meeting someone new. Maybe you're dating and talking to people. Okay. Time to go out and about, meet other people, work on your creativity, listen to your favorite music, okay? Practicing your skills. There might be some shifts happening there, okay? With you spending some time on it, but then working on a creative project for the long term. So the 2nd of October, there's going to be Venus retrograde in Scorpio. This is going to be in your first house. Okay. This is about self-love. This is about, how can you love yourself in the best way possible? So no recommendation on, don't do any type of plastic surgery or anything on the face or the body that needs major surgery. Not a good time, okay? So between the 2nd of October and the 25th of October, it's in Scorpio. It's in your sign, okay? After that, it's still a no-go, but it's in Libra, okay? Up until the 12th, it's in your 12th house. Still a no-go, I would say, but the energies are less prominent. In the 12th house is more about past life karma and really introspecting what love is to you, spiritual love as well, and what you want in a relationship. Because Scorpio with Libra in the 12th house, sometimes you don't really know what you want from a partner. So go internal and see what it is that you actually need, what makes you happy, because sometimes it's hard to verbalize what exactly it is that you want from a partner. Okay. On the 23rd of October, Mercury is stationing retrograde in your sign. Okay. And it's going to align at some point with Venus as well. So it's going to be up until the 12th of November, same date as Venus retrograde. And you're really going to introspect what how lovely you are to yourself. I'm trying to find the right words. This is about self-love. Okay. How can you love yourself internally so that it shows externally, right? Scorpio is about transformations. So whenever you transform, your looks will also present that way. So you will have, if you let go of certain patterns in love, you will see that your looks become more magnetic because you have this magnetic look in general. So you're really working on this um, self-love patterns by introspecting what it is that you need, right? And how can you be a good partner? Well, you can be a good partner by fully being yourself, taking off all the layers, right? So you can meet someone that also has no mask and has no problem taking off the layers and diving deep with you, because that's something that Scorpios crave, okay? Deep love, especially if you have Venus as well in Scorpio. So 4th of November until the end of November, we're going to have Mars, Jupiter, South Node in a conjunction in Leo in your 10th house. So even maybe some clients or a business you worked for before could come back. Some of you might start to work from home, okay? Working from home or working hybrid. Maybe the move that you're making is kind of forcing you to stay more home, or a family situation is doing that, okay? But actually, this connection with the home or with the family is going to help you in your career. And like I said, the more selfless you are in your career, the more it's going to take off. So, the best months for love and career and all those things, okay? Just like a little summary for your Scorpio is career months March, April, July till December. Love months, February, March, April, and May. Traveling months, January, June, July, and December. Moving months, January and February. Then money months for you, May, June, November, and December. Health months, March and April. Okay, so this is my overview for you, my amazing Scorpio. If you want to help me share this message with more people so people can take into account these dates and work with the planets, please subscribe to my channel, share this video with other people, and leave a comment. Let me know what your plans are for 2026. I would love to hear from you. And, have a look at the calendar. I'm selling it on Etsy. You have an overview already of the main points. I wanted to create something that is fun and that it's really easy to follow. Okay. So that's my message for you. I'm sending you so much love, Scorpio. I'm wishing you the best year ever. And until next time, bye bye.